I haven't seen the particular video.
No, well, I told you.
But what's interesting, though, I obviously knew something like this was going to come up, so I looked at the other candidates. I mean, Lord Adonis tweeted something, a cartoon, which he then apologised for because it was deemed to be racist. It was something about Sajid Javid.
But he is a moral equivalency. You know,
he is a lawmaker.
Use the N-word. He is a racist jokes are funny. That's not a moral equivalence.
Lord Adonis is a lawmaker. A lawmaker. He sits in the House of Lords.
OK, so two wrongs make a right, do they?
No.
Well, that is sort of your argument, isn't it?
But
do you feel comfortable standing in the same party in the same election? No, I didn't answer that question. Do you feel comfortable?
Let me finish the point you asked me
Your whatabouting.
So, also, I mean, I think, obviously, I've heard some of the comments that have been made in the green room. He mentions Frankie Boyle. I find Frankie Boyle particularly distasteful. But he has been given his own show on BBC Two. He is funded by the taxpayer, the licensed taxpayer.
This is the most wild whatabouter I've ever heard.
Carl Benjamin has said that he is an entertainer. So he did those things in the role as an entertainer. Okay. So I haven't seen
let me ask
what
you this. He's now got a new role. I think if he'd said, I said some offensive things and I'm sorry about it, that would be one thing. We may not get past the N-word, but it would be one thing. What he's actually said is, I find racist jokes funny. And the reason racist jokes aren't funny is because they demean people, right? They absolutely demean people and change the outcomes of lives, right? This isn't what we do. We believe that all of us are born equal. Right. So I'm asking you, given that he said making jokes about people of colour is fine and funny, should he be sacked?
But as I said...
Should he be sacked?
Lord Adonis is a candidate.
You're doing the two wrongs make a right.
Because, no, I'm not.
It's your
but you
party.
See, you haven't got someone from...
Or even if you don't feel in a position
my wife is from the Caribbean, so I do find racist jokes particularly offensive.
We're not accusing you of
OK,
racist.
so why then do you feel comfortable standing in the same election for the same party? For somebody
Because he was an entertainer. Entertainers always push the boundaries in humour and things like that.
And now he wants to be involved in making policy decisions for all people of all stripes, and he is not disassociating himself with his comments and belief that using the N-word is funny. That is inconsistent with being a politician for all people of all stripes. And I'm asking you, should he be sacked?
There are two separate issues here. You mentioned a video. He didn't use the N-word in that. That was something else where he was goading white supremacists on some forum or something like that. He was actually mocking them in that instance.
So, look, we have to
join the two together.
Lawrence, just one second. We have to take a wider point here, don't we?
Yes.
You know, you mentioned that you don't find racist jokes funny yourself. The problem with UKIP is that people like this, who do cause offence to a lot of people, are attracted to the party. So while you still have people standing for elections, making comments like this, it's going to be a problem for people like you who don't find racist jokes funny.
But I believe in freedom of speech. And Carl Benjamin is an advocate for freedom of speech. I mean, that's one of the reasons that he joined the party, because there are many YouTubers and bloggers who find that Article 13, which has recently come from the European Union, will curtail their rights to run their YouTube channels and various other things.
So freedom of speech allows a person running for the European Parliament to stand by a comment, the basis of which is that people of colour are lesser humans. Right? That's what it means.
I don't know exactly what he said.
We've told you.
What is the point, then?
You mentioned the N-word, but as I said, that was where he was goading white supremacists.
Doesn't this show that UKIP either doesn't vet its candidates...
He was mocking them.
Can I say something? It either shows that UKIP doesn't vet its candidates properly, which for a long-established political party is a major failure, or you knew exactly what this guy stood for, and he's on the record going back 3 or 4 years of making these comments, and you don't care, and you put him up anyway. I think that's a disgrace, and it's not just racism, it's homophobia and all the other things that people think are a legitimate target for ridicule and hate. And that's the big difference in between being a liberal, where you believe that everyone is equal and should not be mocked, should not be ridiculed, should not be run down.
I just thought these days we all believed that everyone was equal. I just thought that was taken as read in the modern world.
Absolutely.
Right.
but not by some of your candidates.
Well, as I say, I haven't seen the comments he's made. I know that a number of things have been taken out of context.
I'm sorry to be, if it seems as that we're attacking you, but I would suggest that if you are
It's why you
standing
invited
for
me
the
on,
same
isn't it?
party, it's not why I invited you on. We invited to hear what you had to say, not to attack you. But you're standing for the same party in the same election. Why would you not feel it was important to find out exactly what he said?
Or don't you
Well,
want your party
that
on a
wasn't my
program?
responsibility.
To talk about your party.
I was selected to be a candidate. I was not involved in the
How
vetting
about this?
process.
Just in terms
No,
of pure
but-
self-interest. Well, UKIP has a reputation amongst some people for being a party that has racist views. There's belief amongst some people that that is the case. That's borne out by evidence and data. So don't you think, oh, hang on, why don't we try and disassociate our party from the
I
word...
find that particularly offensive. My wife is from the Caribbean. My children are mixed race. I am not a racist in any
You're
way,
not a
shape or
racist.
form.
I didn't say that.
No,
I said,
And
what
nor
we're
do I
saying is
believe
you
UKIP
have
to be. I've been in
people within
UKIP for
your
20 years.
There is an association amongst
All
political discourse...
all parties have people who make inappropriate comments. It's happened in the Labour Party, the Conservative Party, Liberal Democrats.
Not to the
Everyone
degree
has
of
it.
UKIP.
But
And by
UKIP have a
not-
particular problem, don't they?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay,
Really?
but that's what I was saying. There's just a problem.
I say, Lorna
There's a perception
Donis tweeted a cartoon which he then later apologised and removed because he thought it was racist.
Meanwhile,
it was a cartoon
the
in a
biggest
national
issue ought to
newspaper.
be the future of our country rather than some fruitcake candidate that UKIP have put up. And in this election, if you want Britain to stay in the European Union, voting Liberal Democrat is the clearest way
We've got to go,
express
guys.
that.
We've got to go. Lord Adonis is on the show next week, so we'll bring that up with him
your
then.
points
Thank
to
you
him.
to both of you for coming in.
And we should say that all the parties are standing for election in the South West region. There's the Brexit Party, there's Change UK, Conservatives, the Green Party, Labour, Lib Dems and UKIP.